It kind of takes time to kick in. All right, there we are. We are live. I'm Jay-Cee Legend Brass, and I am with my co-host, the one and only
John MacArthur.
John MacArthur. There we go. We'll work on it. It's the time delay. It's the time, when I speak something, it's like a delay sometimes. We'll get the hang of it here.
But yeah,
We'll get.
thank you, JC. I failed on that delivery. You were all golden on that one.
Oh, I appreciate it. Hats off to you.
Hey, speaking of hats, that's a nice hat.
Oh, I thank you, kind sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Got it down there when I was in Las Vegas, I think, maybe, uh, or Texas. I don't remember. Down on the old town road there somewhere.
Okay, if you're gonna sing the song, you have to dance the moves, man.
Hey man, we ain't dancing around here. The only kind of dance we doing, we gonna be talking and maybe two-stepping. That's about it.
All right, okay. Well, two-stepping is something I can handle on this Friday for sure. So, so how's the week going for you, man?
Week's been going very, very full, very a lot of things going on regarding work. So it's good to have, and be have work and stay busy in a good way. And a lot of things going on outside of work, volunteer stuff, and working with youth and stuff outside of that. And that's really fun. That's always fun. So.
Well, that's good. And the weather has been good to be doing things outdoors. So, have you
Mhm.
been able to keep up your outdoor activity? Have you been able to hit the gym? Have you been able to hit the basketball court?
Oh, actually, that there is a good question there, Johnny. Uh, okay, a few things actually. Last week I did I actually posted a recent workout video doing it was pretty epic music I put to it, but it was like a last minute thing kind of with adults I did. Um, we had big logs, we threw them on our shoulders. I swear those things were like 200 plus pounds. They were way heavier than I thought. And because they're cold, they were wet. They've been there for a while. And we hauled them about a kilometer down the road. And then we did some hill sprints on a big hill. And then we sprint back. And, I'm thinking about, there's some guys here just getting out of, some rough places, trying to get their life together. I was thinking about maybe doing that once a week with them. Potentially going forward. Somebody commented on the video saying Jay-Cee starting some sort of workout boot camp or something like that. But I actually wouldn't mind. That was really fun because it was like we were pushing each other, encouraging one another, like almost like it was really fun. I had a lot of fun with it, and it was just sporadic, kind of going with the flow, feeling out the situation and just utilizing our environment. Even though last week there was snow, this week there's no snow. So that was definitely a unique, fun experience that I really enjoyed to do, which I'm going to probably try to do tomorrow again and hopefully record that as well.
Well, that sounds really exciting. And absolutely, there's a challenge in there. There's a way to stay active, stronger, to push yourself to do more and become stronger. And what better way to do it when it's pretty much free of charge? You're basically showing up to put in the work and at no cost at all. You just put the work in and have a good day. And I tell you what, after a really tough day and I'm really having a bad day, nothing works better than just having a workout of some kind, just to
Mm-hmm.
bust it out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. I totally agree, man. And it's so much better, easier too, when you have like guys that are wanting to be there and willing to put in that work. So definitely, I will probably have more people. Like it was just me and the other guy. I tried to bring a few other guys, but they thought I was just going to do a regular like workout inside. I ain't like that though. I like to mix it up. I like to, change it up, especially when I got people coming to work out with me. Because, I don't know, just I got a little small gym in my house. I ain't gonna fit more than 3 people in here, so definitely got to get out the house and do some outdoor exercise.
Absolutely, and that's still a lot of fun and still challenging. So good on you, man, and I look forward to the next video that you post up.
For sure. I'm going to make it epic, very epic.
Yeah, the music is epic, man. That's right. You do a good job with those videos.
Yeah, I got one on the way, which you know there, you got an idea of what's going to be. So I got one in the making. I can't wait to post that. I can't wait for your approval because it's about you. So can't wait to share that one. It's going to be good.
Yeah. So everyone, what Jay-Cee is referring to is a special video, and I'm very proud to be part of it. And the finished product, almost finished product, is looking beautiful. So I can't wait to share it as well. And I'm very happy to keep working with you, Jay-Cee. You're quite a videographer. You're quite a editor, and you really got to take credit, man. You're doing a great job with these videos.
I appreciate that, John.
Right
Good
on.
words go a long way. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. So it's going a long way. You went on a hike recently. Can you share a little bit about that with us?
Oh yes. So let's say it's Friday today, Wednesday night. Wednesday night, I was just chilling, visiting my stepdad, my mom for a little bit, about to have supper with them. I was like, "Yo, mama, what you cooking?" And she was like, "I ain't cooking nothing yet, boy, but you get yourself on over here, and I'll start cooking for you." So I was like, "All right, bet." So I get over there, start visiting, and I get a quick phone call. "Hey, man, you want to come on an adventure with us? We're taking some youth out on a hike." So I was like, "All right, mama, you're going to have to hold that supper. I'll be back later. I got to go on an adventure." So I went and met with our good friend, Jamie Jolee, and some of the youth out there. And we went to a 3-kilometer trail, hiking trail at 5 p.m. So we went out there. We took some hiking sticks or whatever, walking sticks, because it was pretty wet out. And there are a lot of hills out there. And so we took, I think there was 10, 15, I don't know. There was a few youth or whatever. There's a few youth, and there was like another family that came with us. And we all hiked out there in small groups, and like we all stayed, like had our little groups. And it was actually kind of tough because we didn't just walk out there. We had like gear with us. We had our food. Yeah, it was almost like we were about to go camp out there, but we weren't camping. We were just going out there to have some food together, fire, get some exercise, and then come back. So we walked out there. We shared some good stories along the way. Got to meet some new youth. It was fun because along the way, I got to talk about, when I was their age. I'm not that much older than them, but I'd really like for them to understand the essence of time and being 14 once and being 15 once, and capturing that time and utilizing it to the best, enjoying like their year in school and adapting to school. Like I was asking them how it was with this whole transition too with schooling. This is a very different time for them, and I was just listening to them as well. So, we had a lot of really cool conversation along the way, and a lot of good heart-to-hearts when we got there as well. We got to the camp, and the coolest thing, I sit there. So we got to the camp, and there was like, I swear, they look like 6-year-olds, but I think they're like 8 or 9. I think they came with the family. There was 2 of them and then 2 of our youth, and they all worked together to get the fire going right away because they're like one of the first ones to get there. So I'm just showing up, and I was joking around with them like I was their guy, but all these kids are in front of me. And they got there and they started working on the fire, and I kind of like chuckled a little bit because I was like, I was just seeing how long they're gonna need until they get asked for help. But they had that fire going within minutes, and I think the older brother, he was like 11 or 12. He starts chopping the wood, and he's a little skinny little guy, and I was just like, whoa, I was definitely impressed. And sure enough, guess who's cooking? The youth were cooking, man. The youth, I think another 12-year-old or 13-year-old started cooking and serving, and it was such a cool experience. Definitely Jamie Jolee and all of them are doing a great job with that Chimay youth group. And it's really good to keep consistently doing these events with them. And like for me, I was actually part of his youth group growing up, so I just know how important that time is, and how important that, character development by surrounding yourself with like good mentors along the way, and what it means, to have that consistently, because they did that yesterday. They also did the hike, on Wednesday, and then did one yesterday, and they're even hanging out again tonight. Probably they're doing another game. Throughout the week, they're meeting 2-3 times a week, and it's such great outreach, such great community work, and it's an honor to be asked to join them whenever they ask me to join them. It's so fun.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Jay-Cee. And I think you're absolutely right. It's so much fun, and it is really a privilege and an honor that if you're able to jump in and volunteer to help lead a group that the way you do, that's really speaks a lot, and that you should take a lot of credit for that as well, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fun. That's one thing I really, really enjoy a lot. Getting older. I mean, I don't know. I just really enjoy just being like a bigger brother. Like I enjoy that feeling of like listening to them, listening to their stories as well, and like their transitions and their difficult times too. What they go through, and I don't know. It's such a cool experience to have small moments like that, which go a long way, because I think those small moments is what they remember, just like those small encounters, the small little stories that they shared. Oh, Jay-Cee said this, or Jay-Cee listened to me, or whatever. And then, just those little encounters, I think will go a long way, and, really make impact. Because I know for me, I wasn't as open when I was that young, and they're a lot more open now. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, very cool to see. Very cool to listen to them. Very cool to see that they're got bright ideas for the future, and they're willing to share it and help their fellow student out. So I'm really glad to hear about it. And obviously, there's probably an interesting story too on the way back, right? So who was getting tired out more, the youth or the grown-ups on this hike?
Oh, that's a good question. When we actually went on the way back, some of our groups, because we left in groups, and the first group we thought was going to get lost. And so I was in the back group. I got sent to run in front in the other group to go find them, because there's a lot of different paths you can go on. If you take the wrong path, you can actually continue on, down a trail. I'll take you on for like 12 kilometers into like, so we had to go run up ahead, make sure they weren't going the wrong way. And fortunately enough, nobody was going the wrong way. It's just everybody had their different paces. We had the family with their kids. They were actually way ahead of everybody. So I ended up joining them, and it was the older ones, obviously even the older youth were kind of actually taking their time, like the 17-year-olds, and they were actually in the far back with Jamie and them. So the younger ones were actually the ones way, way ahead, and I was with those guys. So
good.
Yeah.
So do you guys have some big plans for more hikes or events coming up for that youth group?
Absolutely. I think the plan is to every Wednesday, I know every Thursday they do like a young adult, or like they focus on adults and stuff. And sometimes youth attend as well. But I know Wednesdays and Fridays, they always do something like a for sure thing. And then Wednesdays they try to do an activity. So, and they're doing such a great job with that. So it just depends, Wednesdays and Fridays is for the youth for sure. I believe are the two main days that they try to target.
That's great, man. That's good news. And this is the youth group that is connected to the Chamay clothing line?
Yes, the Chamay youth group. Chamay
youth group. So everybody look up their clothing and make sure you purchase them.
Yeah, Chamay Fashion on Facebook.
Yeah, right on.
I definitely will promote them anytime I could, man, because that's a great group.
Yeah, it sounds like they're having a lot of fun and doing a lot of good things. So that is wonderful to hear, and what a good thing to share and help others learn about that. There's a lot of youth out there putting their best foot forward every day.
Mm-hmm. That there's true. And speaking of clothing, don't we got there something to give away?
Yeah, so we have the Saskatchewan Rough Rider jersey, and we're so excited to give this away. Finally, the day has come. No more waiting. I know if in a typical year, the CFL Grey Cup would be happening very soon in a couple weeks, 3 weeks. So unfortunately, that's not a reality this year. But we got to keep our hopes up. We got to keep our spirits up. And what better way to get back to average thinking in life is to put on a football jersey and kick back and relax and have fun with the family, play some touch football outside, maybe, all that good stuff. So
Mhm.
we have all the names in a draw. Jay-C's going to kick it off very soon here. So the winner will receive one Saskatchewan Rough Rider football jersey. And take it away, Jay-C.
All right. So this was due to those that liked, commented, and shared the episode 3 with Dr. Jolee episode. So I wrote down all the names. If you liked it, you got an entry. If you commented, you got an entry. If you shared, you got an entry. For some of the shares, though, some of your privacy settings was I couldn't see who shared it because of your privacy settings, so I missed some that were shared. However, I did the best I could with those that I could see that liked, commented, and shared. So I wrote down everybody. We have 33 entries on this wheel of fortune, wheel of Rough Riders. Okay. So that's how we're gonna work it. It's totally random. I'll shuffle it here. Let's see. I gotta go here. Shuffle. Shuffle. Let me maximize this. Shuffle. So I'm shuffling the names around, and then I will spin it. All right. Tell me when to stop.
All right. Countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Okay, I stopped, and here goes the spin. And the winner of the Rough Rider jersey is Ryan David.
Ooh, Ryan David. Woo. Congratulations,
David.
Ryan.
How'd it be? Perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect.
So I know Ryan. He's a really stand-up guy. He's a volunteer firefighter. So he's a wonderful guy. Congratulations to him. I'll be sure to see him very soon and pass on the special prize to him. I know he's going to be thrilled with it.
Oh yeah, Ryan David. I'm just typing this in the comments. There we go, Ryan David. Here we go. Perfect. So now it's posted in the comment section of the winner of Friday jersey, Ryan David. Perfect. We're good to go on the winners. So congratulations, Ryan. Thanks everybody that liked, commented, and shared on the episode 3. Definitely appreciated. We're definitely growing. I do want to post more, even just more videos throughout the week if I can. So my goal will be to do that, whether it be workout videos or videos traveling or vlogging videos or whatever it is, drone videos. If you want to see something in particular, let me know and I'll try my best to work on it. I have a few projects coming up where I'm going to be working within the YTC in the Six Nations. I'm going to be gathering some drone footage of those reserves. So I'll do my best to make videos of your reserve, and hopefully it will turn out great. So yes, we'll see.
I'm sure it will, man. I gotta say, when I watch you do some drone video work, you're one of the best I've seen, and I'm glad that you're able to really jump in there and help out First Nations and neighboring Yorkton Tribal Council. I know they're going to really enjoy having you out and checking this out with you. And I know the video work that you're going to pass on back to them is going to be just phenomenal. So I know, hats off to you. It's going to work out really good for you.
Oh yeah, definitely excited. So I definitely will say, in closing, for like projects coming up, I do have I will be working with YTC on doing a live anti-gang strategy video with speakers and everything. So keep your eyes out for that. It's going to be crazy cool. We're going to have speakers, a live session like this with multiple speakers having their own slots. You'll be able to engage with the speaker as they're speaking. I will put your comments on the screen. So if you're watching this, just a heads up, in the next few weeks, we're working on a project right now with speakers, with Brown Can Shine, James Laughlin, and some other great speakers. I'm really excited to put it together and then see where we're going to go from there. So I'll probably next week's podcast, I'll bring it up again once I have more information on it, and it'll be a great experience. So maybe
that sounds great, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that. And thanks for sharing what you can so far. We'll watch for more details. And I know that panel of speakers is going to be a wonderful thing to listen to and watch. So, be sure to let us know what that scheduled day will be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, everybody. We appreciate your time. Thank you for joining our show, podcast, whatever it is at the moment. We're figuring things out with you guys, and we appreciate your time and your comments and everything. So we appreciate everything. Going forward, we have some things that we're working on as well, such as branding. And we love you guys, and we will see you next week, hopefully at 7 p.m., same time. So other than that, I'm Jay-Cee Brass, and this is...
I'm John MacArthur.
All right. Deuces.